Grief, it isn't usually a feeling that makes people want to come out of their shell, reach out. But the loss of a loved one is a time that we know people need support the most. There's a new app that wants to connect those who are grieving. It's called Goodgrief. It was inspired by two women who had never met in person, but grief connected them and forged a friendship that helped each of them through an incredibly difficult time. I want to introduce to you the co-founders of Goodgrief, Robynne Boyd, who joins us from Atlanta. Give a little wave because you're at the top there in red. Kim Libertini is in New York. She's down south in our little graphic here. Ladies, this is magical. And I know you get to see each other probably via technology and the old cell phone. But the fact that you two have never met, but your own experiences with grief brought you together. Robynne, highlight that for us briefly, if you will.
Yeah, Kim and I were introduced by a mutual friend over 2 years ago when we were both going through a really hard time of life. My mom was dying from metastatic breast cancer, and I'd just become a single mom, and Kim's life partner suddenly died. A mutual friend connected us by text message, and we started sharing our experience together.
You know, it's interesting, Kim. I think about the fact that grief and loss can be so very isolating. And oftentimes people fold into themselves, right? And that's the last thing you need. You do need support at a time like that.
Absolutely. I feel like at those times, you want to reach out for some level of support, and you want to feel validation for the feelings that you're having and the level of emotions, the roller coaster that you're going through.
And you know, Robynne, you think about the fact that there are many groups out there, and there have been for some time, support groups, right, for grieving widows or widowers or people that have lost their children. But this is a little more intimate in a way, and it makes it very personal, and it's kind of done in a quiet way. That's the beauty of technology, right? The app is allowing people to do this sort of at their speed, in their own time.
That's exactly right. We found it so helpful, this one-to-one communication, just getting to trust one person with your experience and them getting to trust you, that we wanted to replicate this for other people. And part of the beauty of it is that you can do it under a username, so you can be as private as you want. If you aren't a person who wants to publicly have your name out there, not everyone feels comfortable speaking about grief.
Yeah.
So this is a way that you can connect with other people. You can have as many conversations going on as you want with different people, but they're all one-to-one, so it's very personal.
This is such a beautiful gift that you're offering people. You know, I think about the fact that we all know, we've heard the saying that people grieve differently, you know, but this allows people to meet others where they're at. And Kim, that really seems like a powerful tool.
Absolutely. I feel like in the course of 10 years, I lost a number of different people in my life. And each time that I went through that, the type of grief was very, very different. And so finding someone that understood that on different levels was important to me as I navigated that path.
Robynne, maybe you can leave us with a good word. All of us at some point are going to either go through our own, where the app is going to be most useful, or we will be there for someone that is in the midst of a battle with grief. How can we best support them? What is the thing that you found the most useful?
I think it's so useful to know that you're just not alone in it. And even if people don't know what to say, just to reach out and say, I'm here for you. Whether that's by text, an app, or phone call, or person to person.
Yeah. Kim and Robynne, I still think it's bananas the two of you have never met in person. I love this. I'll give you a little more airtime here so you can look at each other in the face. It's really wonderful. And I love that through darkness you found light and are willing to share it with other people. Thank you for what you're doing. Check out Goodgrief. It's available on, from what I can tell, on iOS, Android, and also on the internet. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much.